With only one win on the board so far this season, Sydney FC will be looking for another one this weekend here at Sydney Football Stadium. Joining me now is Coach Branko Culina. Branko, you've got some big players coming back this week. You happy about that?
Very much so. I mean, to get a result in Queensland without Juninho and Popovic in particular was an awesome achievement, but to have them available this week, it just gives us a bit of a lift and a bit of a headache from my point of view, and having to the choice of selecting, but a good one.
Given that Juninho has had the last 3 games off, what kind of game are you expecting from him this weekend? Will it be a full game?
We'll wait and see. I mean, we haven't made a decision how we'll use Juninho. I'm just glad that he's available. But look, he's a good pro, and whether we use him off the bench or whether he starts, we'll just have to wait and see. But he's a quality player, and I'm just delighted to have him on board.
How important do you think it is for the rest of the team that he's back?
Oh, look, I think they all look up to him. You can see that at training. You know, when Juninho's around, everyone seems to lift a little bit. They seem to just get that little bit of extra energy to do the little things that they probably otherwise would not be doing. And for that reason alone, I think it's so important for us to have him back.
It's a big game against Newcastle this weekend. They haven't lost a game so far this season. What are you expecting from them? Very
tough game. Obviously, they've had a great start to the season. They won a couple of games, and their confidence is up, you know, and so it should be. They're a good side. They've got a lot of quality players in their squad, very mobile, very versatile, and we've got to be on our best behaviour to make sure that we control them. But we're also lifted by the result last week, and I think you'll find a very different Sydney FC than what we saw in the first few games.
There's going to be a few Brazilians out there on the pitch this weekend. Hopefully Mario Jardel's going to be playing. What are you expecting from him?
Hopefully not much. Yeah, look, I'm not too concerned about Newcastle. I'm more worried about our Brazilians, Patrick and Juninho, and both of these guys are welcome, you know, addition to Sydney FC. Patrick scored his first goal last week, and that was terrific, not only for the team because it was a winning goal, but also for a confidence booster for Patrick. So that will certainly lift him, and of course we know that Juninho's presence is going to lift everyone else. So our Brazilians are ready, and I'm not so much concerned about Newcastle's one.
You used Patrick off the bench last week and he came on and he scored a goal. Will you be doing that again this week?
It has worked well for us in the 2 games that he has. Well, he's played about 4 games now, but the best games he's played is when he's come off the bench. Again, we'll look at the opposition tomorrow and say, look, would he be more potent if he played from the start, or whether we bring him off the bench? We've got to take a number of things into consideration, including the opposition. But again, let's not forget that the players that started last week did ever so well, and they deserve to be given the opportunity to do it again.